Hello everyone, welcome to my channel SW Metro official channel.
Sister Wives Season 19 revealed Janelle Brown's new life. Everything you need to know about Janelle Brown, star of Sister Wives, and her dating life after Season 19 concluded. After getting married in 1990, Janelle and Cody Brown joined the polygamous family that was highlighted on Sister Wives in 2010. They overcame the difficulties of polygamy on reality TV while raising kids together over the years. They experienced ups and downs in their relationship, which caused their distance to grow. Janelle and Cody's decades-long marriage came to an end when they split in 2021. Over time, Janelle and Cody's relationship experienced numerous difficulties, which were particularly evident up to Sister Wives Season 19. Garrison, the son of Janelle and Cody, passed away tragically in March 2024 at the age of 25. Janelle and Cody's relationship was severely affected by Garrison's untimely death, which revealed underlying conflicts and emotional detachment. Since then, Janelle has publicly embraced her freedom while concentrating on self-discovery and rehabilitation. This new chapter is reflected in her dating life, as she navigates grief and rebuilds her identity after the loss while pursuing happiness on her own terms. According to Janelle Brown, she is not asexual. In June 2025, Janelle openly addressed suspicions about her sexual orientation by declaring unequivocally that she is a very sexual being and I promise you, I'm not asexual. She made it clear that her refusal to be married again after splitting from Cody in 2022 is not a sign that she lacks sexual desire. Janelle talked about how people thought she was asexual just because she refused assembly line kisses with Cody at the Sister Wives one-on-one reunion. She brushed these presumptions aside as so wild, highlighting the difficult impulses that come with feeling sexual and unattached. Janelle, who has 6 children with Cody, acknowledged that being a single woman causes her hormones to be hell. Janelle's life has changed in North Carolina. Near April 2024, Janelle paid $289,000 for 156.4 acres of land near Chocowinity, North Carolina, so that she and her daughter Madison and son-in-law Caleb Brush could co-found Tata Farms. The flower farm business, which was granted a license in March 2024, is a reflection of Janelle's goal to create a haven based on family values and the natural world. The Latin word Tata, which means torch or pine wood used in rituals and represents cohesion and warmth, is where the farm's name originates. Janelle has found a position that fits her image as a green thumb and her lifelong love of gardening. She is regarded as the planner and dreamer who imagines paths lined with flowers. Regretfully, Tata Farms is still having difficulties because of wetlands-related permit delays. While waiting for approval for full development, Janelle said that the team has modified plans and is now beginning smaller-scale cultivation in a backyard plot on Maddie and Caleb's property. In North Carolina, Janelle is constructing her ideal new home next to the farm. Since she and Cody parted ways, this is her first independent home. The house is a significant step in her quest for independence and self-expression, and it was designed without any Victorian or purple accents. Following Season 19, who is Janelle dating? Although Janelle has made it clear that she has no interest in getting married again very soon, she isn't ruling it out entirely. I have a suspicion that if there is another person in the future, that will be a factor, she said. Her present priorities are still enjoying life on her own terms and growing personally. After her breakup, the Sister Wives star addressed rumors about her sexual orientation, saying it was so wild that many thought she was asexual. Just trust that I am not, she explained. I'm a very earthed mama and a very sexual creature. She reiterates that her lack of interest in dating does not indicate a lack of desire by saying, I'm a Taurus, and I'm a very earthed mama. Since Sister Wives Season 19, Janelle Brown has made it apparent that she is not in a relationship at the moment. She made it clear that she had no interest in getting married again or searching for love. Since her breakup with Cody, Janelle has shown no signs of wanting to get back into a romantic relationship and instead seems content to enjoy her freedom as of mid-2025. In February 2025, Janelle talked candidly about her post-divorce state of mind on the Sibling Revelry podcast. She underlined how much she loves her current way of life and disclosed that she feels done with dating and marriage. "I love my single life," Janelle said, demonstrating that she finds strength and independence in living her life as she sees fit. Janelle clarified that although she hasn't ruled out love entirely, she would be willing to explore it if the right person entered her life. She emphasized, though, that finding someone is not her objective. She is instead concentrating on her family, her own development, and living a calm, drama-free existence that is very different from her polygamous past. What is Cody's opinion on Janelle dating? Despite their split, Cody has acknowledged that he still hopes to get back together with Janelle. He has stated in interviews that he still loves her and hopes to re-establish their relationship. He acknowledged that their breakup had been unpleasant and called the emotional distance embarrassing, indicating that he has not completely let go of their previous connection. Cody confessed on Sister Wives Season 19 that he frequently feels as though he is pleading with Janelle for a more committed relationship. He lamented that it hurts worse every time she draws away. Cody appears to be struggling with the emotional reality of her independence and his inability to re-establish a relationship on her terms, despite the fact that their dynamic has changed significantly. Additionally, Cody has expressed unease with Janelle's romantic independence since their split. He has said that he feels punished by her refusal to reconcile. Cody seems to be torn between wanting to keep in touch and accepting that the Sister Wives actress isn't interested in rekindling their relationship, even if Janelle has obviously moved on emotionally. Janelle and Cody Brown spiritually married in 1990, and their relationship was one of practicality, stability, and mutual respect, at least early on. While not always passionate, their bond offered the foundation necessary to co-parent 6 children and keep the Brown family afloat during turbulent times. However, by the time season 19 aired in 2024, the emotional distance between them was impossible to ignore. Much of their breakdown stemmed from differing priorities. Janelle valued independence, transparency, and fairness in the family's finances and property distribution, while Cody became increasingly consumed with loyalty, obedience, and his monogamous attachment to Robyn. These contrasting values fueled tensions between Cody and Janelle for years, especially after Christine left him in 2021. By the time their son Garrison tragically passed away in March 2024 at the age of 25, any remaining closeness between the two parents had been fractured beyond repair. Garrison's death revealed deep-rooted emotional dysfunction, as grief amplified their disconnection. While both mourned deeply, they did so apart, Cody in retreat and confusion, and Janelle in raw, focused pain. 2. Garrison's passing, a turning point for Janelle. Janelle's life took a seismic hit with the sudden loss of her son, Garrison. The 25-year-old had always been close to his mother and was deeply affected by the family's unraveling. His passing cast a long shadow over season 19, and the grief that followed became the crucible in which Janelle forged her new identity. In interviews and social media posts, Janelle shared raw glimpses of her emotional landscape. She admitted to feeling hollowed out, but determined to find purpose again, for her other children, her grandchildren, and herself. Rather than rely on Cody, whose emotional availability she openly questioned, she turned inward and leaned on her daughter Madison, son Logan, and other close family members. Garrison's death marked a new chapter, not just of grief, but of renewal. It became the catalyst that pushed Janelle further into a life she could fully call her own, one where she no longer clung to the fantasy of fixing a broken marriage or participating in a polygamous ideal that no longer served her. 3. No longer a sister wife, a public stand on sexuality and singleness. One of the more surprising developments post-season 19 was Janelle's direct approach to public speculation about her sexuality. For years, fans had debated her lack of public affection toward Cody, especially after she declined the assembly line kisses during family events. These moments sparked rumors that Janelle might be asexual or uninterested in romantic intimacy. In June 2025, Janelle set the record straight. During a candid interview, she stated emphatically, "I promise you, I'm not asexual," adding, "I'm a very sexual being." She explained that choosing to remain single or expressing no interest in remarriage was not synonymous with lacking desire. This declaration was refreshing and powerful. It showed that Janelle is not afraid to talk about topics often considered taboo for middle-aged women: sexuality, hormonal changes, and the challenge of balancing desire with independence. In reclaiming her narrative, she also dismantled stereotypes about ex-polygamist women being passive or repressed. 4. Welcome to North Carolina, a new life and new roots. After years of uncertainty in Flagstaff, Arizona, where she had hoped to one day build on Coyote Pass, Janelle made a bold move. In April 2024, she purchased a 156.4-acre parcel in Chocowinity, North Carolina, for $289,000. This lush, serene property marked the beginning of Tata Farms, a joint venture with her daughter Madison and son-in-law Caleb. Named after the Latin word Tata, which means torch or ceremonial pinewood, the farm symbolizes warmth, unity, and rebirth, fitting for a woman starting over. The goal of the farm is to cultivate flowers and eventually host events. While full-scale farming has been delayed due to permitting and wetland regulations, the family has started small-scale cultivation on Madison's backyard. This farm is more than a business, it is a metaphor for Janelle's evolution. No longer bound by the shared dreams of the Brown family, she is manifesting her own vision, literally from the ground up. In Tata Farms, Janelle has created a physical space of beauty and healing, a tangible reflection of her inner peace. 5. A home of her own, free of purple walls and patriarchy. For years, Janelle lived in homes that were either temporary or shared. She never had full autonomy in creating a space that was completely hers. That changed in 2025, when she began designing and building her dream home on the North Carolina property. Describing it as her first truly independent residence, Janelle took pride in leaving behind any trace of the styles Cody or his other wives preferred, especially Robyn's taste for Victorian furniture and purple tones. Instead, her new home reflects a minimalist, earthy style grounded in comfort, sustainability, and practicality. Designing her own space has been symbolic of taking back control. Every paint color, every garden bed, and every window placement serves as a declaration of self-love and personal empowerment. She is no longer a background figure in someone else's family saga. Janelle is now the main character in her own story. 6. Is Janelle Brown dating again? In the months following season 19, rumors swirled about Janelle's romantic future. Was she dating? Open to remarriage? Still holding a torch for Cody? Janelle answered all of these questions with refreshing honesty. In February 2025, during her appearance on the Sibling Revelry podcast, Janelle made it clear, "I love my single life." She added that she felt done with both dating and marriage, emphasizing that she finally felt at peace. Her focus is now on personal growth, enjoying her grandchildren, and building her farm. However, she left the door slightly open, admitting, "If the right person came into my life, I wouldn't shut them out." Still, she stressed that a romantic partner is not a priority, nor a necessity. She feels whole as she is. 7. Cody's reaction to Janelle's freedom. Cody Brown has not taken Janelle's independence lightly. While he initially insisted that their relationship was salvageable, his later comments revealed jealousy, sadness, and perhaps regret. He admitted on season 19 that he often felt like he was begging Janelle to stay close to him, and that her rejection felt like punishment. In one particularly emotional confessional, Cody called their estrangement embarrassing. He admitted that he still loved Janelle and struggled with her emotional unavailability. But the truth was evident, Cody wanted Janelle on his terms she no longer accepted. His discomfort with her romantic freedom became apparent as he voiced concerns about her possibly dating others, despite their separation. While Janelle has no romantic partner currently, Cody's inability to control her narrative clearly unsettles him. Their dynamic is no longer built on compromise, but on detachment. 8. Janelle's future, more than just moving on. Janelle Brown's post-sister wife's life is not just about moving on, it's about moving forward. She has found purpose in entrepreneurship, joy in gardening, strength in solitude, and healing through family. Her new chapter is not defined by bitterness, but by blossoming. She is now a woman grounded in her own worth, building her own legacy, and no longer tolerating any emotional crumbs from past relationships. While fans may continue to hope for a spin-off, a dating show, or a reconciliation, Janelle seems satisfied with exactly where she is. 9. Conclusion, Janelle's quiet revolution. Janelle Brown's new life after Sister Wives season 19 is not loud or flashy, but it is revolutionary. In a world where reality TV often demands scandal and drama, she's chosen peace. In a marriage that demanded submission, she chose sovereignty. And in the wake of loss, she chose life. Her journey from Flagstaff to Chacoanity is more than a geographic shift, it is a movement from codependence to confidence. Through grief, growth, and the grounding work of literal farming, Janelle Brown has redefined herself, not as someone's wife, but as someone wholly and beautifully herself.